Keith and I used to think that early retirement was something that was reserved for other people. And for the longest time, we truly believed that there was no way we would be able to pull it off. So if you're sitting there feeling the exact same way right now, I want to validate that you're not crazy. Most people feel that way. And honestly, it's for a good reason. Because if you live your life doing what everybody else is doing, then early retirement is probably not going to work for you. It's mathematically almost impossible. So to get a different result out of life, you have to do things differently. You have to step off that conventional track and make choices that might look a little strange to the outside world. Today, I want to share 8 of the best pieces of financial advice that we ever received. These are the core principles that took early retirement from a pipe dream and made it an actual reality for Keith and I. The first rule is learning to live well below your means, but with a specific mindset twist. So when you start living on less, there's definitely going to be an adjustment period where on paper or even in your head, it feels like you don't have any money to spend on daily fluff. Your friends might be buying new cars or booking really great weekends or upgrading their wardrobe while you're opting out. But here's the magic. While it feels like you're living with less spending cash day to day, your wealth is actually growing quietly in the background. This is what people call stealth wealth. So you aren't necessarily broke. You're accumulating freedom. Every dollar that you don't spend on temporary status is a dollar working around the clock to buy back your future time. Number 2 is simple, but an absolute game changer. Save your increases. Lifestyle creep is the number one reason high earners still live paycheck to paycheck. You get a $5,000 raise and suddenly you feel like you need a new apartment, a bigger house, higher car payments. But here's the rule that we have always followed. Whenever we got a pay raise, a bonus, or side income boost, we kept our baseline lifestyle exactly the same and then routed 80 to 100% of that new money straight into our investments. Now, because we're already used to living on that previous amount, you don't even miss that extra money. You supercharge your savings without feeling a single ounce of sacrifice. Point number 3 is you have to deeply understand compound interest, and not just as a math concept, but as your primary worker. So let's take a look at a quick example. If you put $500 a month under a mattress or in a zero interest account for 25 years, you'll have deposited $150,000. Now, if you put that same $500 a month in a standard 1% savings account, after 25 years, you'll have about $170,000. But if you invest that same $500 a month in a broad market index fund, averaging 8% annual return, after 25 years, you'll have roughly $475,000. So that means $325,000 of that total is pure compound growth, money that you didn't have to work for. That is compound interest doing the heavy lifting while you sleep. And once you totally internalize how compounding works, spending money on silly things literally feels like burning future wealth. Rule number 4 is stop buying stuff out of habit or boredom. Our modern culture is designed to make shopping a hobby. We buy things when we're happy, we buy things when we're stressed, when we're bored, or just because it popped up on our phone. So before you make any non-essential purchases, force a pause. Ask yourself, am I buying this because it adds real lasting value to my daily existence? Or am I just looking for a quick hit of dopamine? 9 times out of 10, it's just the dopamine hit. Building directly on that is rule number 5. Which comes in 2 distinct questions that you need to ask before checking out. One is, where will this item be in 1 year? Number 2 is, how long will it take before it ends up in a garage sale or the landfill? So think about all the things that you bought 3 years ago that felt so essential in the moment. Where are they right now? Well, most of them are probably sitting in a closet gathering dust in the garage or long gone in a trash bin. So when you start viewing impulse buys through the lens of their inevitable decline into clutter, the urge to purchase drops dramatically. You save thousands a year just by realizing that most of your stuff turns into burden very quickly. Rule 6 is do not expect this journey to happen overnight. We live in a world of instant gratification, but financial independence is a marathon, not a sprint. Remember that the best things in life take time to build, whether it be a solid marriage, the physical health, deep relationships, and yes, including financial independence. And in the first few years of savings and investing, it might feel like the needle is barely moving. At least that's how it felt to us. So you're going to be putting money away, but that compound engine hasn't kicked in yet. Be patient. Give your strategy time to work. Consistency over years, not months, is what creates life-changing freedom. Number 7, periodically pause and reevaluate your life because circumstances and priorities do change. What mattered to you at age 25 probably isn't what's going to matter to you at age 40 or 50. Your financial plan shouldn't be written in stone. It should be a living document. Remember to regularly check your goals, your portfolio, and your values. Are you saving for the things that still matter to you? Is your current lifestyle serving you for your long-term happiness? Don't stay on autopilot just because you set a plan 5 years ago. You need to remember to adjust as you go. Rule 8 is a big one for your mental health. You've got to let go of the idea of the perfect life and embrace imperfection. Because you're going to make financial mistakes. You'll have unexpected home repairs, medical bills, market downturns, or even moments where you have overspent. So if your strategy relies on flawless execution every single month, then you'll end up burning out and giving up. Early retirement isn't about being 100% perfect with every single dollar. It's about being consistent enough over a long period of time. Give yourself grace when life gets messy. Course correct and keep moving forward. If you take only one idea away from this entire video, let it be this final principle. What you keep is far more important than what you make. You can earn 6 figures, but if you end up spending every dollar trying to keep up with an image, you'll be locked into a working career forever. Income builds status, but retention builds freedom. Now, if you're ready to start doing things differently so that you can build a life that you actually control, hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment with which one of these resonates with you the most. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.